Okay, so let me explain because I almost forgot to. Hey Nana Corners, it's things you don't know about Nana if you don't read the manga, and let's talk about Nobu and Hachi. Now, this comment was addressed to this post that I made about Hachi using the We Can't Be Friends song, and it warranted a little bit questions about the choice of panels. So this panel here is seen in the anime as well, and this panel essentially happened right before Hachi broke up with Takumi, and she was still kind of like in a place where she was still with him, but she actually hated him and she wanted to be with Nobu because she realized that she had feelings for Nobu, and essentially he had just confessed his feelings to her and how much he loved her, and she was really hesitant about it because she was like, you wouldn't love the person that I am if you really knew who I am or like what kind of person I am, because like she sleeps with Takumi, and she was feeling really guilty because she isn't this perfect girl that Blast saw her as, or that especially Nobu saw her as, and she felt like only Takumi could understand who she was. So she was very hesitant to be with Nobu because she didn't want to change Nobu's image of her. But at this time, Nobu was so in love with her that he was just like, you know what, I believe you. And this was after Sheen told him that, women have desires, they have wants, they have needs as well, just like a man. You can't think of women as a separate being, like they're still human. And he took that to heart and he thought about it and he was like, you know what, yeah, like I love you. And if you want to show me all the sides of you, I'm okay with that. And he essentially just wanted to try, even if it meant like things would change because he couldn't get over his feelings for her. And then this panel here was after the Takumi situation. So this is after Hachi moved out and she was already living with Takumi. This was Sheen and Rera's birthday party that comes much later in the manga. This was the first time that Hachi and Nobu had saw each other after the wedding, the pregnancy scandal, everything. And even so much time after their relationship had broken up and after he had confessed all that feelings to her. And they kind of just saw each other for a split second in the crowd, and he signaled to her like, I'm happy that you're here, I'm happy that you're okay, I'm happy to see you. And he's like, nothing has changed. His look at her, nothing has changed. And in this point in time, Nobu was going to wait for Hachi, as in like he wasn't going to give up his feelings for Hachi. He was going to try to, move on with life because she was moving on with life, but he wasn't going to stop loving her. So here's Hachi again, in distress, crying, loads of guilt, and Nobu was still like, you're still Hachi, and that's all that I need. Because he knew that Hachi would show up for Sheen, and that was confirmation enough for him to know that Hachi, underneath all of that, was never going to change. She was just stuck in a situation. So in short, I use that song as well because she does talk about like marriage and divorce, and nothing is finalized in those two scenes for her and Takumi because there was so much doubt in the relationship from Hachi's part and Takumi's part, and she still had so much feelings for Nobu, but they both messed up, and essentially they're always waiting for each other, and they're just like, let me get back to where I was, back to you. Let me fix what I messed up. And then we can do it for real. But anyway, hope that helps. Goodbye.